Welcome to Sunday afternoon football. This week is going to be a great week 2 matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. As you watch each team take the field, let's take a look at both teams' yard stats from last week. As you can see, the Eagles had a pretty rough week last week, having to fight very hard to win. While as the Green Bay Packers hardly had problems and easily were able to drive up the field while stopping opposing drives. This is going to be a good game. Here we go, Elliott kicking off to start the game to Green Bay. Green Bay runs it, and they're on the 24. And now we have Jordan Love taking the field. Age 32, height 6'4", 219 pounds. Here we go, first play of the game. This is where things really get intense, because both teams won last week, and they fight to be 2-0. They run it. Montgomery with the spin move. He's gone. He's going for the touchdown. No one's stopping him. This is a bad start for the Eagles and a 1 start for Green Bay. Now this will set the tone for the remainder of the game. I mean, this is a crazy start, especially for Montgomery. He gets free and nobody was even close to catching him. That spin move was absolutely diabolical. Let's see if they can do this for the remainder of the game and beat the Eagles to become 2-0 for the season. Here we go, Green Bay going for the extra point. Jonathan Anthony. Kicks it, and it's good. Score is 7-0 Packers. That is a rough start for the Eagles defense. You never really want to see that, but let's see if they can take the field and do something with this drive. Here we go. Anthony taking the kick. It's caught, and they're running. Ooh, he has a nice run, 41-yard line. Here we bring out Drake May. Passing yards, 13,563. It's 107 passing touchdowns and 66% accuracy. Drake May was signed to the team as a backup 2 seasons ago, but he became a starter after we lost the contract with Jalen Hurts and he was signed to the Bills. Drake May has since proved that he deserves to be a starter and that he's very good at what he does. Perfectly at the middle, 1-yard gain. Here we are lining up. The Eagles 3 yards short of the red zone. Drake May fakes it to Barkley. Throws it up. It's incomplete. That stop was pretty bad for us, but I think that Drake May should be able to get back into this next down and find someone. Lined up. Drake May hikes it. He's looking long. He throws it. Brock Bowers. And it's a touchdown. Touchdown Brock Bowers. Tight end we signed 4 seasons ago after we lost Goddard to retirement. He's been doing very good ever since then. I mean, this throw, he would not panic at all. He was looking. He finds Bowers deep. He sends it, and he's good. That was good throwing, good catching. That was good ball control. We got Elliott with the kick. And the extra point is good. 7-7. Tie game. First quarter. Alright. Elliott kicking it off. Green Bay catches it. People may be wondering why I'm the one announcing right now and not the actual announcers. And that's because they're late. But I was just given word that they're going to be here very soon, and you guys should stay tuned. Alright, lined up on the 27. Hike. He's looking. Throws it. It's incomplete. That's good. That is good defense right there. Giving them minimal options to work with. Will they go short? And he stopped on the 30-yard line. They are deep in their own territory. Okay, guys, it's time for me to go. I'm gonna let the other hosts take over. Have a good one.
This is 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. We'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
From the gun, here's Montgomery. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 6.
At the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Love. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. 11 yards for number 11 and a first down.
That's good. For Packers, first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Andrew Makuba from his safety spot to make the stop.
Gain of 3.
They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's Love to throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. The Eagles offense ready for their second possession. So, Greg, this was not a Christmas gift in May when the schedule maker said, hi, your season's going to start with back-to-back road games. However, win the first. If you can win here and then head home 2-0, man, this season takes on a very different tone.
Oh, there's no question. And, Mike, am I crazy, though? I could make an argument that I'd rather play the away games early in the season. We're fresh. We're not beat up. We don't have...
And he will go all the way. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Eagles.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. So after 1, it's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They're going to run the draw with Montgomery. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 20-yard line. It's going to be third. They need one.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll go with the sneak. And he'll keep the drive moving. He's got the first down. Up to the 45. First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Love. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
First down. First and 10.
In motion, Reed. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd.
Here's Montgomery. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
The open man is Reed. He's got it. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Packers are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Devontae Smith and the rest of the Philly offense heading back onto the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing is May. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
May now on 1st and 10. Slant, Smith and Jigba has it. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
22 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play call. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to operate.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
The Packers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Crack. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop at 34 seconds to go until the break.
19-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Back to throw is Love. Up to the left side and taken in by Golden. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Packers first down.
Here's Love. Oh, the ball's out. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The Eagles offense going to take over just before the half. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Out of the gun, here's May. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
And an Eagles
Working out of the gun, it's May. Pass caught by Saquon. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
gain of 15 yards.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
50-yard line.
To throw on first down is May. That's caught left side by Bowers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
14 more
Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a
at
touchback.
their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Love. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. So, Matt LaFleur will send out the field goal unit. This from 30 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our trip through the NFL starts now. In the Windy City, the Bears at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And this is Caleb Williams. This is one of the best runs from a quarterback you're going to see all year. Off he goes. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots as they host the New York Jets. And this is the Patriots QB. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. These two teams all square 7-7 at halftime. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And this is the running back for the home team. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it, a 17-yard touchdown on the ground. This one's at halftime, and it's the Bengals with the lead at the half in a battle of 1-0 teams. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's May. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The linebacker, Devin Lloyd. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw now, May. Will get this complete to his tight end Bowers. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 17 yards.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Eagles.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
May to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he will get into the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense and their running back set to go once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Throwing is Love. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. To the left side, he finds Kraft. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
15 yards.
A gain there of 15. Good for a Green Bay first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. We have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and a yard. One more time for Montgomery. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Love. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd
Out of the
and 10.
shotgun, it's Love. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. That one caught. He finds Holden. 20 yards on that pass play. First down, Packers.
That's another Packers First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
We'll go play action with Love. This one is caught by Reed. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
That's good for a Packers.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's a run. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. Third and goal.
A gain of 3 yards.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. So with a 4th and goal looming, we reach the end of the third quarter of play. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 27.
Now, May. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. May going to look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Gain of 23 yards.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 41, it's second and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
A gain of 3 yards. And an Eagles first down.
Once again, it's Barkley. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Throwing now is May. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
On first and 10, it's Barkley. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Second and 5. give up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Throwing is May. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That his first touchdown of the new year. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
So that challenge, a successful one. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Packers 16.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Packers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Open is the tight end, Kraft. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
At the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Throwing on second down, Love. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
First down.
In motion, it's Golden.
46-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Montgomery. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll drop to throw. This one not quite on target. Let him too much. That one falls incomplete. This is a tough spot. Third down and 10. Here's Love to throw. The open man is Reed. He's got it. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Green Bay first down.
13 yards on the play.
Now Love. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Here comes second down.
Brings up 2nd and 16. At the 47.
Here's Love. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Back to throw is Love. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. They'll go for it. Love. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. 70 seconds left to go in this game. On second down, Barkley. And a much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up third down. Packers going to use their final timeout now to get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Third and short, and here is May. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Eagles.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.